Have you ever seen somebody avoid doing something like a task or an action, but the task or action would actually improve the quality of their life, change their life, even transform their life over the course of a sustained period of time, but they're avoiding doing it? Why are they avoiding doing it? Why are they avoiding doing something that would actually be beneficial for them? It's usually because the thoughts and emotions that arise through the action of doing whatever it is that they would do. Let's look at meditation, for instance. Meditation is something, personal experience, meditation is something that would change a person's life if they were to commit to doing it regularly. Somebody that fears death, fears non being, might avoid meditation because what would meditation present them with? Not to say that it absolutely would, but meditation might present somebody with the very reality of their life, the finiteness of their life, the potentiality. I mean, not really potentiality, like the reality of life and death is just the reality. It's how it works. But somebody who might be afraid of that, afraid of whatever their mind conjures up for that. I personally don't believe that we have enough understanding of any of that stuff to draw any conclusions, but ultimately, what I believe happens is that, and I'm not saying that what I believe happens after this, I'm saying what I believe happens in people's minds is because since we really can't conjure up any like actual factual understanding, our minds run wild with a bunch of different thoughts and it scares the shit out of us. And so, what does the person who wants to meditate but has a very hard time with it do? Because of all of the thoughts and emotions that arise in regards to death and non being, he or she avoids meditation altogether. Somebody who could really benefit from a healthy relationship, but they themselves are emotionally unhealthy. It's not good or bad or right or wrong. It's just where they are. It's who they are. It's no shame, no guilt. This is all safe here. There's no judgment at all. Just simply looking at everything for what it is. They avoid relationships. These are the same people that tend to approach relationships from an all or nothing, black or white standpoint. Intimacy is rushed and then it's basically vacant because they took about a week to unload all of their shit on the other person and vice versa. And so it was like intoxicating because it was a very short period of duration of time. And then it ended. So the relationship could continue, but what it is that the person doesn't want to face is their thoughts and their feelings. Avoidance. That's how it works. People might want to do something, but their thoughts and their emotions appear too challenging for them to face that they run away from and avoid the task or action altogether. Yes, there are many things out there that people can do that would change their lives, but usually the reason why they are not doing those things that would change their lives or improve the quality of their lives is because to do that thing, say it's one specific thing, one specific task, one specific action, a thought and a feeling, or multiple thoughts and multiple feelings would arise and it would scare them away from it. Now, let me make this very clear because people that are emotionally unhealthy, emotionally underdeveloped, no judgment, it's just the way that some people are. And quite honestly, it's actually very important to understand this. There is absolutely no judgment here. There's no shame, there's no guilt. Some people are less emotionally developed. It doesn't make them good, it doesn't make them bad, it doesn't make them right, it doesn't make them wrong, it doesn't make them less than anybody else. It's just the way that they were formed. They were probably raised in an unhealthy survival-based childhood, and their emotional maturity was stagnated at a very certain age. These are the same people that struggle when it comes to doing things that would actually improve their life, simply because of the thoughts and the feelings that arise. And also, let me make this more clear. Somebody that was raised in survival, they learned that their self-worth was extrinsic, externalized, in someone or something out there. They did not learn to validate and approve of themselves because they were not raised by people that taught them how to do that. They were raised by people that taught them that the only way that they would be worthy is if someone or something out there validated their existence. Somebody that is emotionally immature and underdeveloped, if they were to approach something that would improve the quality of their life, they might look at that thing and a thought, a feeling might arise, questioning self-worth. Maybe it might be, am I even worthy of doing this? I was taught that I would only be worthy if someone or something out there approved of, validated my existence. So wouldn't I have to actually be worthy to even do this thing? That to them is painful. It's painful to even look at. When you believe that you need to be worthy and based on something or someone else out there to even see yourself in a certain way, to approach something. Let's look at relationships, for instance. People abandon relationships all of the time because it's a very much avoidant-based dynamic, which is the entire theme of what it is that I'm talking about here. But somebody might abandon a potential of a relationship because following through with that relationship for them might mean having to face thoughts and feelings of worth. Am I actually worthy? Oh, I learned a belief that I am unworthy. And committing to this relationship would require me to be present with that thought and that emotion that arises. And quite honestly, that thought and emotion that arises of worth is really fucking painful. It's really fucking difficult for me to look at and be present with. And because of that, even though I like this person, even though I want this, I'll pass. And I mean, quite honestly, it's sad. It happens all the time. It happens all the time that people abandon themselves and relationships, even if they like the person, even if they have feelings for the person, but they're terrified of committing to themselves. It's not even just the relationship that they're terrified of committing to. They're terrified of committing to themselves, because that would mean being present with a bunch of uncomfortable thoughts and emotions that arise that challenge them to face their understanding of self-worth. If you don't believe that you're worthy, you are likely not going to do things, even if those things would improve the quality of your life. Oh, you're not worthy of relationships. All right, so you're not going to put in the effort to even try to make relationships work. You're not worthy of good things in life, fun things in life. All right, you're not going to put in the effort to try to make those things work out in your life. Anytime that a person avoids doing something that would improve the quality of their life, it is usually because whenever they, and this is the whole dynamic and contrast of, I mean, it's not really a contrast, it's just a matter of structure. Approach, avoid. Whenever they approach the person, the thing, whatever it is, what follows after the approach is the avoidance. That is the behavior. That is the unhealthy behavior. But understand that, so it's like approach, oh shit, there are thoughts and feelings there. There are thoughts and feelings present. Shit. Being consistent with this would mean that I would have to be consistently present. And I mean, don't get me wrong, kind of like fluctuates. but consistently present with these uncomfortable thoughts and feelings. That's what that would mean. So, approach, avoid. The person chooses to avoid altogether because the thoughts and feelings that would be present with the action are far too painful to deal with. So they avoid. This is why you see people all the time in relationships approach and then avoid. So maybe you meet somebody and everything seems wonderful. By the way, anything that happens fast ends fast because speed and intimacy, it's not healthy. Healthy intimacy unfolds over time. That's why you see people get together and within a week or a month break up. Approach, avoidance. Approach, oh shit, this person's really cool. Avoidance, oh shit, I have to face a bunch of thoughts and emotions within me that are exceedingly painful and uncomfortable to handle, so I'm going to avoid. This is why you see people get together, somebody might get together with somebody, and then they might experience that person really distant after a week or a month because that person is avoiding being present with painful thoughts and feelings. That's what it is. That's how this works. This is all behavior of avoidance. People don't want to be present with the thoughts and feelings that are there. And I mean, quite honestly, also, we also live in a culture. Well, it's actually, let me make this very clear. Not everyone's like this. I see this generalized all the time. People that are emotionally available, they can remain present with the thoughts and feelings. They don't really have a problem with it. It's an entirely different mental and emotional dynamic for somebody that is emotionally healthy. The fast intimacy is not going to be present because people that are emotionally healthy are not rapid with intimacy. They understand that healthy intimacy is a gradual unfolding over time. It's not something that happens in one day or in 1 week. It is very, very much gradual. Which, for people that are approach avoidant, they're used to the intoxicating rush of fast connection, fast intimacy. So that's very important to understand there. This whole thing of avoidance is really just a matter of somebody choosing to approach something and then being like, oh shit, there are thoughts and feelings there that are painful. Okay. Avoidance. Approach the relationship. Approach the person. Oh shit, I'd have to look at myself. Avoidance. That's the way that it works. People that are avoidant are terrified of looking at themselves because the thoughts and the emotions that arise are painful, and they're painful because the people that are terrified of them are emotionally immature. They never learned healthy ways of dealing with emotions when they arise. They didn't get the healthy containment in childhood. They didn't get the healthy mirroring. They were probably raised by a parent that is neurotic as fuck and just threw all of their shit at anyway, But it's wild, isn't it? Isn't it fascinating that somebody would avoid doing something that would change their life? I mean, of course, over the course of a long period of time, but they avoid it because the thoughts and the feelings that arise are like, nope, 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 nope. Oh, I like this person. Oh shit, I have to look at myself. Oh shit, this activity is fun. Oh crap, there's those thoughts and emotions again. I'm not making fun of anybody. I'm just showing it for what it is. For instance, person A, person B. Oh, hey, person A, I like you. Oh crap, that's scary. Oh shit, I am forced to look at myself. I don't know if I want to do this. Jump ship. It doesn't matter if it's a person, if it's a thing. What matters is that the object that the person is approaching triggers an arousal. I could have said arousal, I guess. It's not really the right word to use. It triggers thoughts and feelings to arise in that person, and then that person is suddenly faced with themselves. Everything that you experience in this life will face you with yourself. I've heard it said before, wherever you go, there you are. Whoever you go with, there you are. Yes, the other person's there, but at the same time, you are. What you are avoiding is yourself. You are avoiding yourself. Whenever you avoid doing things, you are avoiding yourself. It doesn't matter who it is or what it is. Whenever you approach someone or something and then you avoid them, what you are avoiding is yourself. It is your mind. It is your feelings, your thoughts and emotions. That's what you are avoiding.